Hello everyone, welcome back to RR Corporates. We are covering two very important developments. One of the Calcutta High Court on the powers of District Magistrates under SARFAESI Act, and another from the ROC, Register of Companies in Ahmedabad, penalizing a company and its directors for failure to maintain registered office. Let's dive in. First, we will see Calcutta High Court ruling on Section 14 of the SARFAESI Act. The Calcutta High Court has recently clarified a very crucial point. A secured creditor can invoke Section 14 of SARFAESI Act even after the sale of the secured asset. The division bench held that the role of district magistrate is purely executory. That means the district magistrate is only responsible for ensuring the physical position of the property is handed over. No adjudicatory power in such matters. In simple terms, once a bank or financial institution has sold the secured asset under SARFAESI, the buyer is entitled to actual possession. For this, the creditor can still approach the district magistrate under Section 14, and the district magistrate must simply facilitate delivery of the possession. The magistrate cannot sit in judgment or adjudicate the disputes. This ruling was given in an appeal where the purchaser of a property argued that though he had acquired the title through a sale certificate, he never received actual possession, as the district magistrate had earlier rejected the bank's Section 14 application. The court set aside that rejection and directed the magistrate to act within a fixed timeline, 2 weeks to decide the application, 4 weeks to ensure delivery possession. High Court also relied on Supreme Court judgment in ITC Limited versus Blue Coast Hotels, which had earlier clarified similar principles. Here the takeaway is, even after SARFAESI action sale, secured creditors can approach the district magistrate under Section 14, and the magistrate is bound to assist in handing over the physical possession. Now we will discuss the second issue, ROC Ahmedabad. Penalty on Treetop Resorts and the SPA Private Limited. Now let's move on to the corporate complaint side. The ROC Ahmedabad has imposed a penalty on the company and its directors for violating Section 208 of the Companies Act 2013. Actually, what happened is a complaint was filed in March 2025 that the company was not maintaining its registered office. ROC sent a notice to the company's registered office address in May 2025. Notice was returned undelivered, confirming that the company was not operating at its declared registered office address. The company later argued that it had already shifted registered office and filed INC 22 in April 2025. But since the notice has already bounced back, ROC treated this as a continuing default and imposed penalties. Penalties imposed on the company and directors. On the company 1 lakh and 1 lakh each on both the directors. So the order clearly mentioned that director must pay penalty from their personal income. Payment should be made through the e-adjudication portal of the MCA within 90 days. If at all agree with the company and directors can appeal to the RD Ahmedabad within 60 days. Non-payment within the stipulated time will trigger further penal consequences under Section 454, subsection 8 of the Companies Act. So overall, the key takeaway from this is every company must maintain an active registered office at all times, because that is the legal point of contact for all statutory notices. Failure to comply can lead not only the penalty on the company but also personal liability for the directors. So in today's video, the Calcutta High Court reaffirming the limited and ministerial role of district magistrates under Section 14 of SARFAESI Act. Second one, ROC Ahmedabad penalizing a company and directors for default in maintaining registered office under Section 2, subsection 8 of the Companies Act. So both these updates underline a common theme. Compliance is not an optional. Whether it is a bank enforcing security under SARFAESI or companies complying with MCA requirements, both following the legal process is a critical. We have two channels, RR Corporates and RR Legal Talks. Please do subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you will not miss any of our latest videos. Thank you.